Going on, everybody, man? It's Gerald. We back in this bit with another video, bro. Today we got how Lil Baby lost 83% of his audience. Why 83%? Why such a specific number? Did this nigga look up the data or something? I don't know, but it's by our good friend Get Like Prince, man. We didn't react to his Polo G video. We didn't react. He didn't have an ASAP Rocky video, but we reacted to his Polo G video on the channel. And by good friend, I mean that nigga don't know I exist. But I done reacted to some of his videos, so shout out to bro for another video. I'm recording this on Easter night, so hope y'all had a great Easter. Hope y'all got all the eggs you wanted, all the candy you wanted. Hope y'all found out what the true meaning of Easter was. I hope y'all appreciate Jesus' sacrifice for us, man. And yeah, let's get into the video, bro. Let's find out how Lil Baby lost his audience. I ain't gonna lie, I can already give y'all the reason why Lil Baby lost his audience. I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with y'all. That nigga just he low-key in the same trap as Polo G. He got a lot of legal issues, and he kind of just was making the same music. Like you can go back to My Turn and his new album. His new album flopped because it sounded like it's still stuck in like 2020. When the sound of music, like most music that's blowing up now, is more like party type music. I ain't gonna cap. Like in the rap genre, bro, the most music that's blowing up is like I don't want to say I guess like rage rap, not rage. Is it rage rap? It's like it's more like gimmick rap. It's gimmick rap. You gotta have a gimmick, and I feel like his gimmick, he doesn't have a gimmick. His is just like street hood dude, which is like I guess you would kind of call it a gimmick, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We're gonna let Prince talk about it, bro. I just know why he's not blowing up no more for me personally.
Lil Baby, the face of 4PF, his label, a rapper people once looked at as rap's next superstar, and I mean it was believable. He had hits on hits, he had an insane fan base. Anytime you was around anybody, they liked Lil Baby. Everybody
They like
loves
Lil
Lil
Baby.
Baby. And people really felt like that for a long time, until that empire he built fell apart. As the years done went on, we would see Lil Baby start to change. People would not only get tired of the music he was dropping, feeling like he was making the same song over and over again,
What I
but
say?
he would also have the part to play. Lil
What I
Baby kind of
say?
went on a path to ruin his life. I mean, the legal problems Lil Baby been in is something you never want to see. Right now, it's rumors going around that he might get put in a RICO, and it's only a matter of time until it happens.
Rico, hey, yeah, that nigga get put in that Rico, he done for. That nigga might as well cancel his whole career. It's over, my nigga. It's hard to come back from a Rico. We saw Young Thug and Gunna do it, but they ain't really come back from the Rico. They just kind of like I think Young Thug did, but niggas saying Gunna had to snitch to get out of it. Like when you get that Rico twin, it's gonna pause your career. And you already falling off, my nigga. Falling off plus a Rico, GG's. Hey, you might as well count your career over. You still gonna have money though. I ain't gonna call you
Lil
broke.
Baby been around for years. I'm talking
I
about
ain't invest that shit,
2017,
but as
2018,
far as
Lil
being
Baby was
a
really
mainstream
buzzing.
rapper, it's done.
He would start dropping songs, hit songs, and I mean, his music at the time was getting so much attention. Him and Drake would come out dropping music. Remember Pikachu? Him and Drake dropped this big ass song 2018. Everybody loved it. That song is still a song that people remember to this day. But as the years will go on,
My favorite
we
song
would
from that
see
2018
Lil Baby
19 era
mold his
was,
career into something good. A
what was it?
person, a lot of
Sold out dates. Him and Gunna sold out dates.
hip hop will respect and listen to. But that don't mean all of his
Sold out
real life
dates.
was
Cash
good.
every
Starting
day.
back in 2019, well, even years before that, we would see Lil Baby get arrested.
My jacket all
I'm
white,
not
though.
finna
He had his
dig
big
into
jacket. Them
Lil
real
Baby
nice. I know
past
that of
before the
me.
rap game, but just know he was a street dude who got arrested a lot. Back in
Boy.
2019,
Oh, boy. Y'all look at that left side real quick. Boy, that nigga was hideous. That nigga Lil Baby looked like a meatball. Boy, his ass was ugly as fuck. Oh my god, that nigga was hideous, bro. No troll. That nigga Lil Baby was. Hey, don't listen to nobody when they say money don't make you look better. I know he grew out his hair in 2020, but still, dog. Like, I don't know. Something changed between 14 and 20. He aged a little bit. He got some money, and he stopped getting the one guard all around with no fade. That is so disgusting, my nigga. Why he got that? He had no fade. That's so nasty, my nigga.
we would see Lil Baby
Nigga
get
like a
arrested for the
default
first
character.
time
He a
since his
60
career was
overall.
popping. Bro would get pulled over, couple charges put on him, and this arrest was caught on camera. They had
Nigga
Lil
had
Baby
no badges.
face down in the street while handcuffing him. This pretty much what happened. Lil Baby was out in Atlanta. Cops was watching. They said he was driving a little too crazy, speeding through traffic, swerving in and out the way, and cops seen it. They tried to pull over Lil Baby. Lil Baby tried to take off. He couldn't take off because it was too much traffic. So he pulled over. The cops cuffed him. This was TMZ wrote. Cops said Corvette sped past the trooper and swerved in and out of traffic at a high rate of speed before getting stuck in traffic. But as the trooper finally caught up, the Corvette tried accelerating and change lanes, but was unable to due to the traffic. That's when the trooper told Lil Baby, "Get your ass out of this car, lay down." And that's what he did. He laid on the ground, he got arrested, he didn't try to fight him, he just got booked. They say he was charged with failure to use turn signal, reckless driving, and fleeing or attempting to elude. But this situation would be the first of many times we would see Lil Baby get into it with the law publicly. But even past that arrest, that man was really locked in. He really grew his career into something many artists can't even achieve. This man was such a big, successful rapper that in 2020, he was basically running the whole rap game.
That's
no
true.
over-exaggeration. He would drop My Turn, his biggest album ever. Everybody was listening to it. Everybody was in the house enjoying this Lil Baby album. And I mean, My Turn
Nah,
was so successful.
I ain't gonna cap to you. I was in the house listening to Polo's album, and I was in there listening to Juice WRLD's posthumous album. How do you say it? Posthumous, whatever. Whenever niggas die and then they label drop an album for him. Yeah, I was listening to that album, Legends Never Die, and I was in there listening to Pop. I said Polo. I already said Polo. Pop Smoke's album because I had just found out who Pop Smoke was after he died in February. So I listened to those three albums on repeat, and then a bunch of uh, Fortnite montage music, bro. I ain't gonna cap to y'all. Fortnite montage music used to hit, bro. If you know, you know, gang. 2020 Fortnite, 2020 to 2020, like summer 2022 Fortnite was just a vibe, dog. Like y'all don't know about that summer. Y'all don't know about COVID to summer 2022 Fortnite, bro. Like that was my peak and my favorite time to play Fortnite, dog. Every day, I don't mean to turn this into a 2020 nostalgia video, bro, but I just love 2020, bro. I might be in the minority for that, but genuinely, I had the most fun time. Now I ain't gonna act like 2020 ain't hurt me though, cause 2020 low key it hurt me, dog. I had no social skills after I came out of 2020. My nigga, I ain't take a shower for 6 months in COVID. Nigga, but I ain't stink though. Hold on, I ain't stink though. I ain't stink though. Before y'all niggas start getting weird and say, "Oh, this nigga got dick cheese. This nigga was musty." I wasn't musty, y'all, and my dick didn't have cheese on it. It was perfectly normal. It was the normal amount of crunchy. I literally I just didn't shower for 6 months. Every day I wake up, bro. I wake up at like 4 a.m. Nah, I wouldn't wake up at 4 a.m. That's a lie. I wake up at probably like 10 a.m. Get on the game till about 5 p.m. Then get off the game, play mobile games till about 1, 2 in the morning. Nah, probably like 4 or 5 in the morning. Then go to sleep, wake up at 10, do it all over again. And then I just lie. I just cheat on my schoolwork because we was doing it all online, bro. I miss 2020. It was simpler times, dog. It was simpler times, bro.
Successful
I
that
shouldn't go
right
back to
now
that though.
it's
Genuinely, like
almost
I
dominant. But
never left the
2020
house.
wouldn't just be successful, he would also face some interesting life problems. September 2022, he would get into it with his baby mama over the custody of his son. Lil Baby had
Jada
been going
Waiter.
back and forth with his baby mama over a kid they had. She was on child support, he was wanting full custody, and that was really a battle he was facing that year. Article wrote this: Lil Baby going to war with his baby mama of his 5-year-old child now was gone beyond social media squabbles. They taking it to court. The rapper been going back and forth with his baby
Ain't
mama
even
for
Jada.
weeks. She accusing
That's
him of
Aisha.
failing to
Who?
pay for their son's schooling, which resulted in him allegedly being kicked out. And she was seeking declaration of paternity and child support from Lil Baby. And this is where the money come into play. She was claiming Lil Baby got over $4 million, which includes money he made on various endorsement deals. She says that one of these deals involved the use of a photo of their son. She claims that Lil Baby owns at least 7 luxury vehicles, including $2 million Lamborghinis. By contrast, she makes less than $25K a year. But Lil Baby will come back at this claiming that
So
he
you're just
already
saying you're
covers
broke?
all of the expenses for the care, support, and maintenance of their son, along with providing regular support payments. So bro was at the height of his career, but facing problems with his son probably was hurting him, probably was bothering him in the back of his mind. He was facing something like a lot of other rappers face now. Now, this ain't no drama channel, so I'm not finna dig into this baby mama drama, but just know he was facing these kind of problems on and off for years. But at the same
Gonna
time,
cap, bro. I just don't understand though. Like, why do rappers and athletes be nutting in these strippers and nutting in these girls that they know they shouldn't nut in? Like, dog. I understand, like, you want to hit it raw. I love hitting it raw too, my nigga. I ain't never seen a condom. But why is you nutting in girls that you know you don't want to keep, bro? Even if you're dating them, like when you date a girl, bro, you can just tell if you're ever gonna marry her. And I'm not saying like I'm a type of nigga, bro. I do date to marry. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I'll be dating to marry, but at the same time, like you could tell when you start dating somebody if you're gonna marry this person. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes you try to put it off as like, oh, maybe I'm just tripping. So you keep going with the relationship. But ain't no way in hell I'm putting a baby in her if I'm unsure about marrying her for real, for real. That's just my take, bro. Cause I want to end up like these niggas, bro. Like if I get rich and famous, or even just rich, my nigga, then I gotta start paying 700K a year on child support for a kid I see on the weekends. Come on, bro. Like that ain't even it. And I just know she not spending all 700K. Cause what kid uses 700K a year, bro? What lifestyle is that nigga using? Does he have a Bugatti? Does the kid have a Bugatti, my nigga? Like what the hell this nigga got, bro? He don't need 700K a year. This nigga, he won't ever see that 700K a year. You're gonna use the rest of that. That's why I couldn't do child support. I don't know why they nutting random girls, bro. Don't be doing that. If you watching this video right now, not even if you famous, bro, even if you just a normal nigga, don't be nutting in random girls, bro. Please, you gonna end up like these rappers, my nigga, paying child support to a hoe you hate. You hate that hoe. Hate that hoe. I would never send her money, but now you're doing it because you have a son. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, one of my homeboys, that nigga got a girl. That nigga got a girl pregnant recently. I just figured that out, boy. And she got a whole list full of her body count, my nigga. Her body count look like a hitman list. And she be rating all the niggas in there, bro. And I was like, this nigga told me that while we was playing Fortnite today. And I was just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you not? Like, I know you, bro. Why didn't you pull out, my nigga? He talking about I was just in the heat of the moment. Well, now you're just stuck for life, dummy. This is your home now. You have to deal with this. Her body count is so long, my nigga. They calling her semen sucking throat goat 14 in the streets, my nigga. She giving that neck up to anybody. She's got platinum badges. She's got platinum badges. My nigga, that throat is rated E for everyone. Everybody done got a piece. I'm next in line. Gotta hit her next. Nah, hey, if you watching this video, chill. I ain't finna hit your hoe, bro. I don't even want to be seen in public with that girl. But if she
time
got
he
platinum
would be
badges like
facing
that,
these
hey,
problems, he would also be
I
getting a
can
lot
get
of
some
praise from
platinum
the
throat, my
industry.
nigga. Hey, don't
Remember what
rob
I
me up,
said?
gang.
This was back in
Share the
2020.
wealth.
And Lil Baby was real public about like the George Floyd situation. When he passed away, Lil Baby made a song speaking on black problems, the bigger picture. And he
That was
was
a great
real
song.
political. He had an impact on the game at this time. He got a lot of praise for this song, and I mean it was deserved. He made a song of substance in an era of no substance. And people appreciated it. People appreciated this song so much that he performed it at the Grammys. But that positive streak ain't last long. A few months after this, Lil Baby would get into a wild situation, a viral situation. He would get arrested once again. But it wasn't just Lil Baby. Lil Baby and James Harden got arrested in Paris. Lil Baby, James Harden, they out in Paris. They end up getting
James
swarmed
Harden.
by cops out of nowhere. Cops start searching them. You know what they find? They found some za. Some za they wasn't supposed to have. It said that Lil Baby had 20 grams in the car. And the cops ain't like that. James Harden ended up getting off the hook, but Lil Baby and some other people he was with had to sit. Now, this situation wasn't nothing crazy, but this man was playing a real dangerous game, bringing drugs into another
Harden.
country where you probably
I still never get over that. I know I'm kind of late. They just passed it, but who gives a fuck, my nigga? This is my video. I'ma talk when I feel like talking, bro. But why is James Harden and Lil Baby hanging out? like, I still never understood that. What are these? Like, what kind of How are they connected? I mean, I'm not hating on the friendship. The friendship dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out James Harden and Lil Baby. But like, why was these niggas in Paris with weed? What was they doing? Like, why is they like this cool? I just never understood that. I never noticed
don't
that.
even know their laws. That's a dangerous
I mean,
game to
I
play. Remember
noticed.
what
I
happened to
never
Brittany
like.
Griner? They was trying to give her ass 9 years over a weed
Whoa,
pen that wasn't even real weed. So for you to be having za in a country that's not the United States, you don't know what their laws is, you don't know how they feel about black people, you don't know none of that. That's a crazy situation to be in.
that's facts, bro. Traveling the world, bro. I feel like that's something that Americans need to work on, bro. American tourists. they just don't respect other countries. I'm American, so I can say this. Like, I be seeing people post about Japan and stuff, and they just be running in the fields of lilies. I mean, not lilies, whatever the flower of Japan is, you know, that pink flower. They just be like going up and doing stuff and touching stuff and being all like over curious. And I'm just like, yo, why are y'all doing all this stuff? Or even in like the other countries, like the Brittany Griner situation. Why do you have weed in another country, bro? I know you want to smoke. And some countries, I ain't gonna lie, I talked to a girl from Europe. There are some countries in Europe that just outright sell weed. If you're 18 plus, you can just buy it from like an actual store. But concealing it and like for sneaking in from another country, that is a federal crime, my nigga. You will go to United Nations jail, bro. You don't know what this country feels about black people. Like he just said, you don't know what this country feels about black people. You know what this country's laws are, and you're just like America. You're American. Like some Americans just feel like they can do whatever they want in any country, and I'm just like, bro, that's like, I'm all for the patriotism, whatever. Like, you know, being proud of your country, but that's like, that's not that, bro. That's not that. Don't be doing that, dog. You will get
But
yourself in
we
some real
barely
trouble.
even into the 2020s. Lil Baby getting locked up in other countries, personal drama, all of that. But the music was still hitting. People still liked him. But as time would go on, the word in their relationship with Lil Baby would kind of start to sour. Yeah, he was this big artist. Yeah, he was still dropping solid music. But that don't mean people would stay that way. We'll have Lil Baby kind of fall into the same effect we done seen other artists fall into, sounding the same. We had Lil Baby getting accused of making the same song over and over again. These allegations getting put on him, and as the years would go on, it would only build up. So just keep this in the back of your mind for right now. Because it's
Gunna.
2022 will come along, we will see Lil Baby pull a real interesting move. I mean, the whole year was interesting for him, but something I ain't speak on yet was Lil Baby's relationship with Gunna and Young Thug. Throughout his whole career, he was always close with these two. I mean, he really came up with Gunna. They was locked in. They was like brothers. They had projects together. For years, people would look at Lil Baby and Gunna as a duo. There was a time where if you was gonna see Lil Baby, you was gonna see Gunna right with him. And so they brothers, they close. People thinking they just gonna be dropping hit songs, dropping great music forever, until the rumors came out about Gunna snitching. If you remember, Gunna, Young Thug, YSL got hit with a RICO. RICO going on, they get locked up. Gunna get in front of the judge, he tell the judge, you know, YSL is a game, it's not just a record label. He gets out. Whole music industry looking at Gunna like a rat. Industry hating him. But he prevailed, and Gunna got out. He was dropping music that was so good, people couldn't hate him no more. So when everybody hating on Gunna, Lil Baby jumped right on that hate train. He would start calling him a rat. He would distance himself from Gunna. Lil Baby dissing Gunna all the time. Like just a few months ago, December 2024, he would come out saying that him and Gunna don't got no relationship no more and that they will never make music again. Billboard wrote this. Lil Baby and Gunna may never make music again. While sitting down with Charlamagne in his Out of Context interview series, the media personality asked Lil Baby about his relationship with Gunna and if they'll ever make music again. However, Lil Baby ain't optimistic about giving fans a follow-up to their critically acclaimed mixtape Drip Harder from 2018. We ain't got no relationship, Lil Baby said. Then Charlamagne went on to question Lil Baby about the internet saying Lil Baby can't make no hits without Gunna. Lil Baby would say can't make no hits without Gunna. The internet will say anything. You know how many hits I got? So that don't even make sense. And you know what's crazy? Lil Baby would go on this whole Gunna hate train basically.
Nah, gang. Nah, gang, I'm gonna be 100%. You really can't make no more hits without Gunna. It ain't 2020 no more, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It ain't 2020 no more, bro. It's time to pack it up. You're done. You're done, man. You're done. You, you, ah. We don't want that. That nigga dropped that album. That shit was weak. Nah, that's boo boo, nigga. We don't want that. That nigga gonna drop heat after being in jail for like however long they was in jail. And my nigga, you was free and still couldn't drop better music. That project was stinky, nigga.
And Young Thug's dad, that nigga real dad, will come out telling Lil Baby to stop speaking on Gunna because he don't know what's going on. He wasn't there at them court days with Young Thug. He wasn't there during none of this. So he shouldn't have no place to speak on nothing.
How do you feel about Lil Baby throwing shots at Gunna for his plea deal?
You need to shut the fuck up.
Wow.
because he don't know what's going on. He's going off of what he heard. Ask little baby, have he ever came to a court date? That's what I want y'all to ask these goddamn rappers and these bloggers with this whole snitch and this. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name it? Go on their social media pages and say, why in the haven't you been at the courthouse to support your dude? So that's how I
Unk
feel.
tweaking. That nigga
Everybody
Unk.
that
That nigga
hasn't
Unk's
been
talking
there
the real
needs
talk
to
though.
shut the
Why was
fuck
them
up
niggas not
about
there if they
Gunna.
talking
And like
about
what Lil Baby
snitch?
said, the internet did have a big part to play in this negative narrative around Lil Baby. Because at the same time, him and Gunna would be falling out. We would have their careers on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gunna snitch, but Gunna
But
was
he
dropping
peaking.
hit songs. Gunna was dropping albums so good it was undeniable. But at that same time, we would have
This
Lil
nigga was
Baby.
not
He out
doing
here
shit.
dropping music that people not liking too much. People thinking, oh, Lil Baby, you sound the same, my nigga. You need to evolve. So their careers was kind of on different sides of the table. People was like, maybe it is true that Lil Baby can't make hits without Gunna. And this wasn't a one-off situation. This was something a lot of people had to say. And Lil Baby would not make these allegations no better.
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. I ain't never been the biggest Lil Baby fan either, so I don't care. I always told you. I always been saying Gunna is better than Lil Baby. Niggas wasn't hearing me in 2018. Niggas wasn't hearing me in 2020. Gunna been clearing this nigga. Gunna been clearing this nigga since one or two. This nigga Gunna been clearing him, bro. But niggas ain't want to hear me, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Gunna bring the baddies out. Ain't no bad bitches listening to Lil Baby. Tell me I'm wrong. Name one bad bitch you know that listen to Lil Baby. Nah, it's only trap lords and Nissan Altima drivers who be working at strip clubs talking about some, yeah, I'm Jada Waiter. I'm Jada Waiter. You ain't never seen no bad bitch listening to Lil Baby, bro. Right. Gonna bring the baddies out. Come on, man. I've been telling y'all niggas. Gonna better. Gonna better. Gonna better. Gonna better. We call that nigga Wanna for a reason. We don't call Lil Baby
Lil Baby will
Will
come out in
Will
2022
Wavy.
and drop his first solo album
I
in
don't
like
know it. I don't
2
know it. I was
years. Like I
fucking
said, fans had already lost a lot of
It's
faith
only
in him.
me. This shit was ass.
But when he comes out and he drops his new album, It's Only Me, it sells well, but it didn't age well. It didn't really resonate with the fans like his last few albums.
Yeah. If y'all can tell me in the comments right now your favorite song from It's Only Me, I'll give you a shout out. All right, I was just checking. I was just checking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see no comments. I ain't see no comments. No
Like
comments
My
was floating
Turn,
on the
like
screen.
Drip Harder.
Is not reflected in how homogenous it sounds from end to end. Granted, there are a few beats that stick out here and there, but there's not so much variety across this LP that you would assume this many people had their hand in it. Digging deeper into the album, instrumentally as well as vocally, you really do have to wonder, what are tracks
like
like
this
No
guy,
Fly
though.
Zone as well as FR adding at this point in the album that the previous 16 songs or so didn't already bring to the table? In my opinion, not much. Why are they even here? It feels not
I'm
so
not going, bro. I don't like the needle drop. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I said this in another video about people like him, and that's not like him as a person. I don't like. It's not. I don't like him as a person. I just don't like him as like the way he listens to music. Because for me personally, the way I consume music and consume art, especially like music, is like in a fun way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't listen to it to overanalyze the lyrics and overanalyze every beat and every melody. You know what I'm saying? So whenever like people do that, it kind of ruins the experience for me. I know some people have fun with that. If you do that, that's cool, bro. Y'all have fun with that, but just for me, I'm just saying for me personally, bro, that ain't it. I don't even rock like that for real. Like it's just stupid to me because like you gotta rewind the song like 26 times to like analyze every part, and then you gotta go on fucking band lab, my nigga, to recreate the beat so you can know the beat. Like, come on, bro. I'm not doing all that. I just want to hear the music. If the music made me feel good, the music is good. Like if the music made me feel
So
good or it
much
made
like
me
we're
feel
making
something,
an
it's good, bro.
album and more just playing into this algorithmic crapshoot where we throw as many songs out there as we can in hopes that like one of them pops off. I'm feeling a light to decent 4 on this one.
And it wasn't just YouTubers feeling like this either. There were fans that felt this way. People were like, this album is decent, but it just feels real recycled. It's just Lil Baby doing the same thing. It feels very uninspired. And people felt the way, and it hurt Lil Baby. But as he would be getting all of this backlash, it would start up a very interesting beef. Lil Baby and DJ Academics.
Listen, man.
We seen you had
DJ
a couple of
Academics
shots
is a
at
loser.
Academics on the album.
One shot.
I thought it was on 2 songs. I thought it was a song with
Only
Future
one shot.
and on the
said-
Turning Point record, right?
Academic niggas think they can't get touched. Meaning somebody who be on the computer all day.
Got you.
Just be. It wasn't really.
Trolling. It wasn't at him.
Saying
He
him.
used him as an example.
You feel me? But I seen another interview. He like rappers broke. They lease their cars.
You said, you ain't got more
Academic.
money than me.
Stop, man, bro. Come on.
I never thought about that. I never in my mind did I even think to compare y'all financially.
He
That's
do
what I'm
all the
saying.
time though.
Oh,
Not
okay.
with you.
I don't think you
He
talking
didn't
about
put
you.
me. That's what I'm saying. Why you say me? That's all.
He
DJ
said your
Academics is
Yeah.
a loser, bro.
He's
He
even
got more
like-
money than Lil
Who
Baby.
cares?
Wait, like all they
I would
cars
never,
leased,
bro.
they
If I'm
owe
a
they
rapper,
label
that
this.
nigga don't even exist to
He
me,
even had
bro.
like a breakdown. My son, see, this is what pissed me off when my son showed me something. Yeah. My son showed me something. He like, Daddy, yeah. Like, what?
So your son asked you, Daddy, he got more money than us?
Man.
He asked you that, or he said it to you?
He was just like, pull it up and show me everything you be saying or whatever.
I seen the titles for about 40 of your cars now.
Like I said, Lil Baby was at a bad point in his career. He was in a slow spot. And DJ Academics would get to trolling Lil Baby anytime he could. I mean, he would be on Twitter just messing with the man.
That
Act
nigga
had
DJ
one on the
Academics is
Twitter
so ugly.
monologue just talking crazy on Lil Baby. I got the remedy for Lil Baby. Stay away from Michael Rubin or keep it off camera. The optics don't look right. The internet making it sound like you want some get out shit. It's ruining the facade needed for fickle rap fans to buy into the music. Secondly, go on a crazy feature runner, drop a few tapes, bar for bar, you one of the best rapping. These fans would forget all the hate they give, but that wasn't the only back and forth these two would have. And I mean, Act was doing all this dissing.
Lil Baby blocked me because one day I said there's a rapper named Lil something. I won't tell you who it is. That's why I said on my stream. Mother Youngboy would collab with, but he won't collab with that because he's beefing with his friend. Everybody took my statements and put it on YouTube thinking, oh, well, it's Dirk and he won't collab with Lil Baby. I never said Lil Baby's name. Baby must be dissing me because I'm going to tell you what he said eventually in my comments. Who was I talking about? I can say it now because he was talking about Uzi. I always said,
Well,
listen,
Uzi?
Youngboy talk to me sometime like, yo, bro, you should collab with Uzi. I love Uzi. I love you. He says, yo, I don't got nothing against Uzi, but I can't really do that because Rich the Kid's my man. Rich the Kid and Uzi, they weren't seen eye to eye.
Hey, nah. Don't even say that. That nigga Uzi killed him. I remember that song. Rich Forever. Make it rain, then I leave it there. I don't ever clean a mess up. Man, hey, if you know, bro, go on SoundCloud, look up Rich Forever by Lil Uzi, my nigga. That song is heat. That song is heat. I didn't even know it was a diss till recently. That song is fire. Uzi songs on SoundCloud, bro, like that 2017 after Leverage Rage 2 to like Eternal Atake era. So that 17 to 20 era when he was like in the middle of changing record labels and stuff, bro. That was legendary, my nigga. That was legendary. That run was so legendary. And I'm hoping we get another run out of that nigga now that he's like, I guess, out of his record label or whatever after EA2. So I'm hoping this nigga can give us some fire. Because, boy, man, he was running stuff in 2017. 2018, 19, and 20, this nigga was cooking it up, my nigga. Cooking it up, my nigga. But, yeah, back to the original point, he was frying that nigga Rich the Kid. Fried that nigga Rich the Kid. Go listen to the song if you haven't heard it. Rich Forever is so fire. But Youngboy and Lil Uzi on a song would low-key be kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie. Or was it Youngboy? Because Dirk and Uzi already have a song, so he's not talking about Dirk. Youngboy and Lil Uzi on a song would be tough. Youngboy and Lil Uzi, I don't know what they would rap about, but Uzi can collab with anybody. Uzi has so many styles, and that's why I say Uzi's low-key one of the GOATs. That nigga, he could really collab with anybody and make a good song. It's just, I don't know. This nigga just be trolling too much sometimes now. He think he a fashion nigga, which he is. He got some fashion, but they think they're a fashion nigga. They think they're a fashion nigga now. Like bro, you're still a rapper. Can you rap? Like, just rap. Sometimes sometimes we just want to hear you rap, my nigga. Just rap. Just drop something. Drop some heat. We know you got it in you still. Give us one more run and then you can retire, bro. I mean, y'all can retire, bro, and then y'all can go be fashion niggas. That's all I ask, bro. That's all
And
we ask.
I hinted at that. I never said Lil Baby's name
yeah,
ever.
nobody cares
I
about
don't know
DJ
why
Academics.
Lil
Can you
Baby
get-
would
get
block
this
me on
ugly
one
shit
account,
looking
but he
nigga off my
DM'd my
screen, bro?
personal account, like literally. DM my personal account. And when he DM'd my personal account, I could tell he was mad. He started calling me boy. I was like, bro, I think I'm older than you. Relax, my nigga. Okay. But you know these gangsters get some money and now they're the toughest. Bro, you're not talking tough to Fonnie Willis, brother. Stop it. Okay?
Who?
Don't diss me. Diss the DA. The DA's on y'all ass. And y'all don't want no smoke with them. And y'all would always, and I guarantee you catch a Rico, it's gonna be, oh, none of these lyrics mean nothing. So what are we talking about?
Nigga, why would I? Is he dumb? Yo, bro, this is why I don't fuck with DJ Academics, bro. Why, if I'm a rapper, what? No, forget a rapper. Any person, any random nigga that enjoys his freedom, why would I go be act all rah to the DA, my nigga? To the nigga who hands out sentences. I'ma be the most, boy, I'm pulling up in the most civilized manner possible. I'm hitting that nigga with a yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. Oh, hi. No, none of my lyrics mean anything, sir. Oh no, I'm just an outstanding young man. I just like charity and giving back to the youth and showing the kids that you can make your dreams come true if you work hard. Like, why would I act hard against the DA, my nigga? He's handing out life sentences. Niggas handing out 30 years in jail. Nobody wants to be in jail for 30 years behind bars like a monkey. Nobody wants to be behind bars like a tiger in a zoo, bro. Are you dumb? I'm gonna act hard to you because you're weak as hell. You're a nobody. Like, I don't like what, nigga? And then on top of that, you just talk too much. You just be talking for no reason. That's why I don't like DJ Academics, bro. He just be saying shit. Like, he just be talking with no sources to back. Well, I wouldn't say no sources. Hold on, that's a lie. But he just be talking and just be saying stuff that's completely off the wall. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're the most federal, non-federal nigga ever. I swear I saw him do an interview with Young and Ace after Fulio died, and this nigga only talked about Julio Fulio the entire interview. What are you talking to this nigga about Julio Fulio for? Yeah, they're ops, my nigga, but Julio's dead, first of all. And you're asking this nigga where was he when Julio died, and did he have a part in that? That is a federal question, nigga. The case is still open. The case is still open. You think the DA is not listening to that nigga? They sitting back right now. I'm talking about they listen to this interview like, what'd he say? Sir, he said he had, and I quote, part to play. Write that down, write that down. Get that nigga in jail. We got him. We fucking got him. Like, what? They're gonna take that nigga straight to prison. Straight to prison, bro. They've been waiting to crack the code on the Jacksonville gang violence. They're about to put that nigga in jail and stop it. That's what they think, bro. And you are the main helper. You're an informant. We know you have a wire on you, Academics. But yeah, I ain't mean to turn this into an Academics hate video. I just thought about that. Like, I just genuinely dislike that nigga. I've never really liked, bro. And he be trying to cover
And
streamers
Lil
and
Baby
stuff too.
would
I'm
see
just
the
like, yo,
dissing,
like,
and he would drop
cause
some
more
lines
drama
on
than
act during
ever.
this beat.
But it would only get
Like,
worse.
look
It
at
would go
this,
from
bro.
them throwing shots to them
Even
full
Vlad
on
TV,
arguing.
that
I
ain't
mean,
Vlad
we
TV
would
is
have
crazy, bro.
academics talking online saying that, you know, if it came down to
All
it, I'm
his interview,
testifying against Lil
all Vlad
Baby in
TV
court.
interviews are just. My bad, I meant to
Hey,
pause it.
one of y'all mention my name
Bro, can I
and
pause
y'all
it?
get locked up on the Rico, I'm in court.
There we go. All Vlad TV interviews just be like super federal too, and weird to watch, bro. I don't know how y'all I don't know how anybody watches Vlad TV interviews, bro. They're just like the people that be going on there be so awkward because he's asking the most federal questions. Half of the answers to the questions be like, I can't say anything. Because he's asking the most federal questions about cases that are still open. Why are you asking these questions? I know you want to get the hard hitting questions, but nigga, we're not getting answers. So people are really just clicking on there and wasting their time. That's why I stopped watching them interviews, bro. I was done. I'm done. I'm done getting clickbaited by that
Saying
nigga.
I could get touched. Real talk. That I could get touched. Real talk. That, you know, I'm showing up to court with a Walkman. Click. That said academics could get touched. I'm in fear for my life. Judge, you know what to do.
Not only would he say that, but the nigga would be full on threatening to kill Lil Baby and some more shit.
Stop
Bruh.
it. Stop it. No, y'all keep talking because y'all talking
This nigga
I will
Academics is the
fight
most
Lil
aggressive
Baby
nigga
for free or for money. I just
until
want to get
it
in the
comes
ring
time
with
to
him.
talk about
No,
himself and how he
you
be
don't
talking
got
to
no 4 PF.
13-year-olds
I will
and
choke
beating
you
up
to
on
death.
women.
I will punch you in your face. You're not doing shit.
Bro, the only nigga you're hitting is women. The only people you be hitting is women. Settle down, little nigga, bro. You is not on that. That nigga Academics is not on shit for real, bro. I'm telling y'all. I'm not even gonna act like I'm the hardest dude around, but like, come on, bro. You beat on women. Any nigga that beats on women, we know you scared to hit on men for real. You not like that. Please stop it. Please stop it. Just settle down, bro. But yeah, like I said, I ain't trying to turn this into an academics hate video. It's just this
Stop
nigga,
it.
he getting
You're
beat
a
on the video, so I'm gonna react to it.
Rapper, you
If you don't
can't
like
do
me hating on
Stop
academics,
it. Who gonna
shoot, I
stand
don't
on
know
that?
what to tell you. Get that nigga dick out your
If
mouth. It's your
hold
boy,
on,
Messi,
hold on.
little
By the
bro.
way, I'm
Get that
putting
nigga
this
dick out
out.
your mouth.
Like, I'm putting this out on this a public meeting. If Lil Baby really thought it was some, he'd be like, "Yo, Act, let's really get into it." Have you heard any rapper when I say this bad times? Have you heard any rapper say, "Yo, Act, well, and let's get it in"? Not one of these, bro. Not one of them.
Bro, it's
If
'cause
Lil Baby,
you're just not worth the time, and like every nigga in the world knows you're an informant. Every nigga in the world knows you cooperate with the police. If anybody was to pull up on you and actually beat you up, you are immediately running down to the nearest station. Officer, he just hit me in my face. Arrest that nigga for assault. You're getting them niggas packed up. And then you're gonna go on stream and laugh about it. Like nobody wants to risk their career beating up a nigga named DJ Academics, bro. You're not even a real DJ. You don't even DJ. Like you're a social media drama page. You're not even a DJ. Like you're
Baby
fake.
even said,
You're
even
worse than
hinted
DJ
at,
Khaled.
and
At
I'd be
least
like,
DJ
"Yo, let's
Khaled
go."
makes
But the
music.
beef between Lil Baby and Academics would drag on for years, and they not cool to this day. And I don't think they would ever be cool after hearing what Academics said. After hearing all the trash Act was talking, I don't think they would ever be cool again. But all of these situations
Yeah, I haven't heard
lead
about
us
Lil
up
Baby
to
in a
2025.
minute.
Today, 2025, 2024, throughout these past few years, Lil Baby kind of was away from music. His last project came out in 2022, and he wouldn't drop another one until a few months ago in 2025. Now, like I said, fans were hungry, but they weren't fiending. They weren't starving. People were kind of tired of Lil Baby, so when he took this music break, people was like,
Nobody really
that's
cared.
all right, that's cool.
Nobody
We'll see what
really
he do.
cared
We let
for
him
real.
develop his sound. And people were wondering, maybe he switches it up with this album, maybe he does this or does that. But people really didn't know what to expect. Expectations were kind of tame, kind of low, because people were like, this is a make or break moment for Lil Baby. They looked at it like this: if Lil Baby flops, it's over. If it does good, it's not so over. And there was a lot on the line with this project. And leading up to 2025, the rollout would start to pick up. January 3rd, rollout ended. He officially drops his album. Wham! First album in years.
That's
Fans
the
thinking
album?
it's a make or break moment. It comes out and it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. It was mid. The overall reception of this album was Lil Baby dropped a mid project.
He dropped an
Now,
album?
it didn't super flop, but it didn't sell as much as his last project.
I didn't even know he
Wham
dropped.
sold 145K, and It's Only Me did over 200K first week. So the album didn't sell bad, but it was a make or break moment for the man. And he kind of succeeded. That don't mean he was completely out of the water, because a lot of people did think the project was mid, like I said. Now, it didn't do Polo G numbers, for example, where he went from selling 140K to 20K first week, but it didn't probably perform how Lil Baby expected it to
Chill on
perform.
Barlett,
And something
man.
I didn't even mention yet was
man.
Lil Baby kind of pulled a Cardi. He lied to his fans about another album coming out. Originally, before Wham came out, Lil Baby was like, y'all, 2025, I got 2 albums for y'all. I got an album dropping in January, and I got an album dropping in February, Dominique. February came and went. We didn't get no album. I don't know if the reception from his last album made him change his mind or what, but we halfway through April, and we don't got this second project that was supposed to come out in February. But this album underperforming for Lil Baby was gonna be the least of his problems throughout 2025. Throughout the 2020s, we would see the rise of something. Rappers getting hit with Ricos, and Lil Baby just so happened to be a host of a rapper group, 4PF. If you remember, anytime Lil Baby was seen, he was branded 4PF. That was his whole thing at the time. Remember when Young Thug got hit with the Rico? Lil Baby tried to pull away from the brand. He was like, you know what? Young Thug got hit with this Rico. I don't want to get hit with a Rico, so I'm about to shut all this shit
with
down.
that lag
He was
right
like,
there?
4PF is no more. He would turn around and start something else. He would start a record label that was just a record label called Glass Window Entertainment.
4PF to Glass Ceiling. And obviously the
Glass window.
glass window, and it's obviously can't be with. Why? What's the difference? Spoken on that
Right.
change.
Can't be with it. It's a way of life.
Right.
It's not a label. It's not a nothing. It's not a nothing. It's a way of life. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't like, you can't. I mean, girls say they can't be with everybody. It's just that's just that way of life. 4 Pockets Full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because it's all the shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions, I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'll be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that. Ain't even just about the police, no, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label
Period.
something
Why did
that
I
I
do
talk
that?
about.
Yo,
Because who I am.
hey, hey, I seen a clip of Saucy Santana on TikTok that fried the fuck out of me, dog. I seen a clip of Saucy Santana talking about some period in the back seat. Boy, it was
I mean,
killing
even like
me.
now, the young
That
guys, when
dog
I meet
killed
them
me.
and
Why she having a seizure on my dad
new
TV?
artists who gonna start their own label, I'm telling them, hey, start your label with something that don't got nothing to do with nothing or nobody but your artist. Nobody ain't tell me that. I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't really understand it. So now I'm telling them, like, hey, if you gonna start your label, don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Because the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. You know what I'm saying? And it's really to like target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what's so ironic, I got 4 Pockets Full from my roommate in jail, right? I used to make him rap for me. And one time he was like,
What?
4 Pockets Full. And I'm like, what the hell that come? I'm like, what that is? He like, yeah, it's just something I be saying, like 4 Pockets Full. That's how I even became a rapper. Like, I've been running around 4 Pockets Full for real.
Yeah.
Like, I always had 20 bands on me, 5 racks in each pocket, like
Football player.
on a bad day.
Right.
So to me, that was just my way of life. Like, I love that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's my slogan. Like, I always had slogans, like, cause it just give you a motivation. Like, from the beginning, I always been hit hard, move silent. You know what I'm saying? I got that from one of my big dogs. It's never like nobody else gonna say they hit hard, move silent. It's just what I do. Like, that's my way of life.
I think Lil Baby was just a little too late because, as we would see, throughout 2025, the feds would really be trying to make an example out of him. 2 months ago in February, we would see Lil Baby get into a real bad situation. Atlanta would be trying to pin a body on him.
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city.
Hey, this was recorded on
And cowardly
a
acts,
microwave. Good lord.
cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
So these rumors coming out.
That's on some like movie scene type shit. Like, this nigga sitting at home, he turned on the news and he just sees somebody trying to pin a body on him, talking about, we gonna catch you. That nigga looking like, me? Talking about some, you know who you are. Me? Lil Baby? Me? I killed him? No.
We got Lil Baby team trying to come back at these rumors, trying to shut them all down. But the rumors was there. TMZ wrote this. Lawyers for Lil Baby are firing back at the Atlanta Police Department, claiming that the rapper had absolutely nothing to do with last year's gang-related murder. Lil Baby's attorneys called the police accusations complete and total nonsense to say that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. Even more, the location for the major music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team and not a decision made by any individual. Probably thinking, damn, that's bad. They They was trying to put a body on Lil Baby. That wasn't the end of his problems though. Fast forward to just a few weeks ago. The rumors would go from that situation to Lil Baby name allegedly being put in RICO. They said that Lil Baby was probably gonna get hit with a RICO and it was only a matter of time before it happened. This is what All Hip Hop wrote. According to a deep dive by veteran reporter George Cheedy, things are heading up and there might be soon raining indictments on Lil Baby and his affiliates from OMF and the notorious 4PF. Sean Hoover, the top guy at Georgia Public Defender's gang-focused legal squad, didn't mince words about the situation. Hoover openly acknowledged that they're actively preparing for serious racketeering charges. Lil Baby could be famous for all the wrong reasons. The gruesome murder of Keontae Davis last Friday, March 28th, brought all of this to a head. Davis was neck deep in legal drama surrounding the 2020 murder of Quavius Wilson, another tragic death in a deadly feud between OMF and 4PF. This is deeper than rap. Now, that sounds really bad. They putting a lot of bodies on 4PF and Lil Baby name. They saying 4PF had a part to play in this, 4PF had a part to play in that. And even if Lil Baby himself didn't tell him to go do this or told him to go do that, he's still the face of 4PF. They looking at him like, you the gang leader, my nigga. We're gonna cook you. Now, since then, we ain't really had no updates on the situation, but it's only been a few weeks. Stuff like this take months, years even. And it's not looking good for Lil Baby career freedom-wise. I seen the video the other day. Nigga posted, he was like, Lil Baby just need to leave the USA. Remember when Lil Durk got locked up and basically he was kind of testing the waters? He would book 2 separate flights on 2 different parts of the country at the same time to see if the feds were looking for him, and they worked. People are saying, Lil Baby, you might have to get up out of here before it really get too deep. But that don't excuse the fact that he caused this, he brought this upon himself. Like I say in other videos, there's some shit that should have never happened. If we're gonna be honest, these rappers be having too much money, too much success to even be surrounded with anybody from the street. Y'all niggas be too rich to be still hanging around these people that all they got is the streets. You got everything to lose, they have nothing to lose. You making these people 4PF members, but they still in the streets. That's gonna fall back on you. I don't know, who knows what's next for Lil Baby, but it ain't looking too hot for his career. I'm not gonna lie. Similar to the artist from my last video, Baby Keem. Baby Keem, now, he wasn't in all of this controversy like Lil Baby, but Baby Keem would come out and really kind of start up a successful rap career. He feeding the fans, he building the fan base, but instead of getting locked up or instead of getting canceled, the man just disappeared. He won a Grammy and never followed up the album. He won a Grammy and never dropped more music. So right now, fans is wondering, is he done? Did he quit? Why did he abandon his career? If you want to hear more about that, the vid on screen right now.
Hey, shout out Get Like Prince, man. W video as always. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, to add on to what he said at the end of the video, these rappers have too much money, my nigga. You like, I get it. I feel like the word of the day is loyalty, bro. You can't give everybody your loyalty. As much as it hurts, you gotta cut some people off to get where you need to get in life. Everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't go with you. Like, it's really that simple. And it sucks, especially like if you come from that type of environment where you're like, man, these niggas that hold me down, and not in like a held me back from my dreams type of way, but like when I was broke or when I was on my lonely, like these niggas was there. But at some point, if niggas don't want to change and grow and get successful with you, bro, you just gotta leave them behind, and you can't feel too bad for it. Cause it's either you gonna leave them behind or they gonna drag you down, nigga. Hey, game is game, my nigga. It's that simple. You want to get rich, you want to get to where you need to go. You got to do some things you ain't never done before. To get something you've never had, my nigga, you got to do something you've never done. So to get successful, you got to cut some niggas off. Anyways, I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay highly favored. Like the video, subscribe, comment what you hated about this video. If it's my face, comment. Don't comment my face. Hey, I posted a try not to get scared, and this nigga said the worst part of the video was my face. That nigga's blocked. Anyways, y'all have a good rest of y'all night, man, or day, whatever time you're seeing this video. I'm out.